Peace be with you, stranger. I'm Valdis de Spokana. Though no mage, I am blessed with the gift of seeing. You could say I'm the spiritual guide of this village community, such as it is. Most people here know very little about the Verger ruins, except that one shouldn't venture into them. I'm trying to gather knowledge about what happened and why they chose to lock themselves in behind that gate. I've seen glimpses of suffering, strife, and betrayal. But even so, I can't tell you much, except that Old Hield's description of the gate seems accurate, and that the restless Verger souls are indeed guarding it. I can't risk visiting them, let alone going inside, but you may be able to. If you find anything on your way that could teach us more about their history, I would be grateful to hear it. I admit your presence confuses me, stranger. I feel you are dying, and yet succeeding. Walking through hell, and yet living. Bringing doom, and yet salvation. Your path is shrouded in mystery and greatness. You bring change. If we understood what caused the curse of the Verger's ancestral lands, maybe we can put it to rest, or at least defend ourselves against it.
Hi, welcome. It isn't often that our fine town is graced with a foreign warrior's presence. What can we do for you? The root of the mountain? How do you even know about that? I don't know of any connection, but there is a gate that leads inside. One of my ancestors was Verger, you know? Sealed that door tight and fast, he did, and it's been closed ever since. Funny you should ask about this now. I'd have told you that you can't get in even if you reach the gate, because they threw the keystone away. But Einstein tells me the fishmen pulled an item that was glowing out of the fjord last year and have been crazy about it ever since. That could be something. Or not. In any case, I don't think you could get inside without finding the key first. Well, I can't give you any guarantees that what the Irsians have is the key. But it's worth a try, don't you think? In the worst case, you can give those watery vermin a good beating. And if it is something magical, it is probably better if they don't have it. I have other things on my mind too, you know. Ulfgrim and Trigbold have been bugging me about that house all day. But none of them has really convinced me. I don't know why they locked the gate. It was so long ago. Only a few stayed outside. And I like to think they were heroes when they did that.
By Nord, how I hate these cursed fishmen. They seem to be everywhere, and you cannot fish in peace with them swimming around. Nor can you eat them when one ends up in your net, because they taste even worse than they smell, even in Asia. You must be joking. There must be a stretch of water somewhere where they are not found, the river Styx. Where is that? I'd gladly move there if fishmen don't live in it. Okay, maybe not. Friggin' fishmen!
Oh, shut up!
No, you shut up! My arrogant brother refuses to honor the fact that I am the better weaponsmith, like our dear father was, and that he would have wanted his life's work to be continued, and his knowledge preserved, not have his smithy turned into a clothes shop.
My younger brother refuses to accept the simple fact that I am his elder, and therefore I inherit the smithy. Whether I sell only metal armor there, or colorful garments too, is none of his business. It is quite literally my business.
He doesn't even have the gold to pay me for my share right now. I would have enough, because I worked for it. Like I always had to work for things. He just got with no effort.
Of course I will compensate Ulfgrim for his share. But first I need to decorate and acquire materials to get the shop up and running. This town needs a proper vendor, and it's not like he needs the gold right now.
Trigbord only ever wants to do things his way, because he is the elder. But when it comes to father's legacy, I say enough is enough.
He never had much respect for rules. But that doesn't change the fact that the smithy is rightfully mine.
Being a smith isn't a mere craft. It's holy. Our secrets are guarded over generations, because good iron means you can defend yourself.
And it's not like Father didn't teach me anything. I can still use his knowledge to make armor. I just prefer not to make tools for killing.
Could you help me out here? You know I'm right.
Could you maybe help settle this? You know I'm right.
If you think life is easy here, I can tell you it's not. We have fish, true, but that's about the only thing Freya has given us in abundance. I am farming this cold soil, but the yield is very low. Much of our other food comes from trading furs. I've heard tales that the Aesir attack Scandia, but up here at least we have seen no such thing. Maybe we are too unimportant. But why would they do this? I can't tell from how far south some of the goods come, but it's far away, so wars in these lands are never good for us. And I'm not sure what we would do if the trade ever stops. I suppose we'd have to look for other ways of surviving. Yes, farewell, stranger.
Who's there? You have lupine claws? Ah, Scotty, bless you. It is just that, I'm already working on another design now. And I didn't really plan to wear it anyway. You can have my sketches, though, if you like them. Here. Not bad, are they? Well, okay, it's not perfect. Just, maybe don't tell people I made this, okay? Take care out there.
I told you people I wanted to be left alone. There's nothing up here for you. The gate? Why would you want to go there? Even if you found it, it's been locked for centuries. Don't you know the place is cursed? You will not find anything along this path except snow and death. The only things that live up in these mountains are vicious little devils that attack and eat anything and anyone living or dead, and each other too, I shouldn't doubt. They live here along with the guardians of the curse, or maybe they're its victims. In any case, I wouldn't call that life. These nasty little predators look harmless enough, similar to a small bear, not even half the size, but 3 times more aggressive. I swear I saw a couple of them attack a fully grown polar bear once. The next day it was gone, skin, bones and all. The only thing left was a handful of teeth. Do what you want, but don't say I didn't warn you. Do what you want, but don't...
You can't hold anymore.
Yes? Return if you have something to trade. Yes. All right.
So you opened the gate. Didn't they teach you to close the door behind you? You must be mighty indeed, and foolish too. Foolish. Ha! Perhaps one comes with the other, like you come to me. But a door is made for people to pass through, no? What did you do in that hostile whiteness? The bones are still outside, and in here there is only blackness. And the dust. Dust and bones, black and white. It has been long since I heard from the great halls, but if you are determined to go down, Durin and Valin you should seek. Ah, the forge. With iron and stone we built many great things, inside and outside. Not all have stood the test of time, though it was not time that destroyed them. Nyeh. My kin rest below, but far below they are restless, very much so, just as they had been when they wanted to find Asgard. Yes, I am Dverge. What do I look like? One of the few living here not in exile, and yet in exile. Several exiles. Several doors closed. The gate should have stayed closed, if you ask me. The bridge should not have been built. If you do find Asgard, refresh yourself in one of those fountains that we built. If you do find Asgard.
I can feel it. Remember the future.
You can't carry anymore.
You come from across many seas on a fool's errand. But you've caught us at a bad time, I'm afraid, as it's the twilight of our race. Well, there's no time like the present. What do you want, trespasser? The hammer of Donar? The ring of Wodan? We forged them both, among other things. Yet those are mere trinkets compared to the most beautiful piece of craftsmanship we ever created. You see, for Freya, we created the necklace Brizengame, fairer than any other jewel, and with rubies that shine brighter than the sun. What a masterpiece! And the price was worth all the work. We toil in darkness, with many works unseen by the sun. But there is time. Dverger gold will survive this mountain. We kept ourselves isolated. But in the end, the pressure of the mountain proved too much for the shoulders of our brethren. As vices reign over our halls, the Dverger slip into darkness. Except Durin and Dvalin, who are older and stronger than most, there shall be no strife in the Master Forge chamber.
Let your sword rest, trespasser. We are only smiths, and our craft is forgery, not melee. The ones you slew were our hosts and captors. Their deaths will be mourned, but they won't be missed. I am Dvalin, and this is my brother Durin. We are the firstborn of Ymir. We have tended this forge for a very long time, and shall continue to do so beyond the renewal of the world. It is hard but rewarding labor. So behold the great Verger Hall. Not many humans have seen it, but why are you here? Ha ha ha! The passage to the Fifth Realm. Long has it been since any Verger stood at the topmost eaves of reality. The path you speak of has been closed for a long time, but we remember the way still. There is one thing, however. Although the demise of our self-proclaimed guardians, Ostri and Nar, pleases us, their defeat leaves us at the mercy of the Fungoids, a savage and terrible race that inhabit the natural caves beneath these mountains. Eradicate them, and we will show you the old path that winds through Midgard. If you can't even deal with the Fungoids, you won't survive what lies inside the mountain. See it as a test for your own safety. If you can't even deal with...
A human? Down here. Haha. You look the worse for wear, Wanderer. You'd better buy some of our stock, or the Fungoids will get you. Good luck. Another axe, or a sword, or a bow. Don't get lost around here.